Hello again. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. This is Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. So, okay, I got Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. I have rest. Okay, and then I have lead. Develop the best way. Okay. Develop the best way to work with your clients. Create programs, packages, products that help them solve their problems. Okay. Abundance planning. Earth. Persistence, patience, practicality. Position. Expert. Step into your power boldly. Own your topic. Show how you can help. Position yourself as an expert in your niche. I have a crystal that further clarifies everything that I've been picking up on. Okay, this is about someone who is a business savvy person or a business professional in finance, accounting, anything in that field, taxes, and they're creating new products to further along their business, to grow their business through trying times. The crystal is the citrine spirit quartz, and it represents intentional self-awareness and discernment. So citrine spirit asks that you take command over your life by having clear intentions that can begin to lead from a grounded, assertive place, giving you the results that complement your needs. Citrine spirit quartz enhances your sense of self-awareness, dissolving apprehension and self-doubt to clear the way for more confidence in your daily life, no matter what material you may or may not possess. It is highly focused, and it's an excellent stone for planning goals. This is for all signs, sun and moon. And the things that's neat. Okay, so what I got from those cards I laid down so far was someone who is already in a leadership position or is training people to take that leadership position and creating packages, programs, and products that can further them along in their career by helping others. And this is somebody who is experienced in growing a family, managing a family, and managing a business on their own. Also, this is someone who see a repeating pattern in their clientele with the similar issues, and since they already specialize or have an education in that background, they are furthering their brand by offering more products to their clientele, by upselling their clients. There you go, upselling their clients by creating different programs and packages that will definitely broaden their horizon and obtain more global success. And the thing that I asked, what was the thing that's needed for people who need to take creative accountability over their financials, their life and financial stability, their wealth or finances, period. And we got patience, and you have transition. So what I explained about that before before the camera fell, taking creative accountability over your finances is going to require patience and baby steps, okay, to make that transition. Because you set a goal so big for yourself, you have to grow into the person who can accomplish it. So when I went into the tarot, I started laying down my tarot cards. And the overall energy, again, is the Hermit. So this is someone who can't play around anymore, who could no longer be a trickster. And I picked up on that Magician card, even though I didn't lay it out yet. This is somebody who might have been a scammer in the past, or a con artist of some sort, because that's a wolf with the two sticks there, making a decision not to be a mentalist or just use their intelligence for crookedness. And they're trying to see how they can wash all the money that they potentially stole or just got over on people about, and they're trying to right their wrongs. They're getting they might have got a little greedy or went a little tyranny with what they were doing. Okay, like a some kind of scheme or scam. It does give me scammer vibes on one hand, but then there's another hand where there's somebody trying to grow their business. Okay? And the challenge was the Lovers. Okay, so this could be someone who had a storefront by way of, say for example, take the illustration as a hypothetical thing where this is mixing sex and pleasure. Okay, this is like presenting yourself as an artist, you know, and you get them in this vulnerable space, you take them for what they have, being the wolf, and now you're called to go inward, seek wisdom, okay, and clean your act up, so to speak. Then you have the Strength, even though in this deck it's kind of switched around. The Strength and the Justice card is switched around. So the Justice card is in the position of where the Strength card normally would be. Okay? This is someone who used sex as a weapon. And then you have to wait a second, sweetie. I'm trying to read, okay? Can you just sit down for a second? Can you write on this piece of paper for a second? I appreciate it. This was in a Strength position, okay? This is somebody who obviously knows how to lay the pipe. Or I think this is a man. It could be a woman too, but this could be, if this is a woman, this is her weakness. And she mixed business with pleasure a lot. And this is actually her strength is her sex game. But I definitely see a man slinging pipe. Okay, and he's very good at what he does for obvious reasons, because he has lovers. He has a problem with punani, and he's a player and a mentalist. So if that Magician card come out, it's going to be crazy. All right, so what he needs to be focused on is contracts, communication, Page of Swords. Okay, is figuring out is cleaning up his act and just focusing on his business, and stop spending so much money on prostitutes or just women who will pay him to lay them down, or let them do, or he will pay them to let them do whatever. Could be traveling abroad, could be to other continents like Europe, could be Africa, could be anywhere, okay? The Page of Swords, that is legalities, NDA disclosures, so nobody don't tell on you, because I don't think he was doing that in the past, so I feel like that's what that means. What he should be focusing on is how to protect himself legally for the things he likes, for the fetishes that he has. But this is somebody who's very skilled in what he does, and I think now this is shaping up to something else. This is shaping up to, if you're going to do something, do it with integrity. So it could be a porn business. He could be transitioning his business into something different that's not exactly, you can't go to the priest and say you're going to do all this. So even a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, unless somebody's paying you peanuts, they can't tell you how to earn a living. It's that kind of energy. So if it's somebody, he's trying to take people under his wing by offering different, this is a part of the different programs and packages. Some of them include sex. So legal prostitution, maybe he has to travel to like maybe Vegas somewhere where it's legal, or just have NDA disclosures and contracts that forbade the person from ratting you out without consequences. What should he leave in the past? The relationship or marriage he might have been working on, 8 of Pentacles. This is someone who's mastering their craft. Could have been a relationship, or he should leave this hustle behind, or this way of doing things behind. What he's been working on, what he's been an expert in, okay? But it's all art at the end of the day. So I feel like he does have to travel abroad to bring this to life. And then when it's established abroad, he's going to bring it back to the United States. But not like sex trafficking, or unless it's an underlining. If it's a wolf right here, it could be a nice storefront for sex trafficking. What's the future? The Ten of Pentacles. This is going to make someone very successful. This could make someone very successful if they take the time and the patience to build it right. But this does have a lot to do with finances, accounting, washing money, turning it into something legal. There's somebody who's coming from overseas to run a business. 12 months to $1 million. Okay? They're giving themselves a timeline. They have a plan. Okay? They have paperwork. They have a blueprint on how they're going to do it from start to finish. So how does this person feel about themselves? You have judgment. That's discernment. Okay? Make sure she's of legal age. Make sure the people you do business with cross-check their resources to make sure they have what it takes, because it's very expensive to get into this kind of business. It's like those Molly's Game, the movie where she hosted gambling card games for a lot of money, for tens and thousands, even millions of dollars. I feel like that's the type of money that this person is trying to accomplish. What's the environmental attitude? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. It's planting seeds, waiting for them to come into fruition. Okay, maybe reaping what you sow. This is also the card of fertility. So planting seeds after careful discernment. You have decided to go forth with this business deal. There's a lot of pentacles on this board. You're going from 7, 8 to 10. And then the hopes and fears. What did I tell you? What's going to come out? The Magician, the trickster. Your hopes and fears is that you don't get caught up. You don't reap what you sow. Okay? But you're trying to be the expert in what you do and what you've been doing. It's like, why not get paid for it? It's like, I'm already successful in the business and ventures that I already started for myself. And I give my clients so much of myself that I'm charging them now. Like, if you want to do this X, Y, Z, almost like an escort, but not really. You can't be the escort. There's somebody who you're gonna have to kick up points to this person, like a pimp, but it's a fancy term for example. Come up with a real fancy name for it, like the entertainment director or something like that for a business. And then the final outcome is 9 of Cups. Oh, he's gonna love what he does. He's gonna come in real charming, charismatic. He's moving forward with this proposition. You know, as people want to think I'm a player, and I am, but I have to have a nice suit and tie on about it. Like, my presentation is going to blow their mind, but you're not stopping at the presentation. This is quality over quantity. Sorry. This is quality over quantity, as I was saying. It's kind of deep, but this is where the contracts come in. You're not taking, you even have an age, a age where you're not letting people in. Okay, these people, I heard 25 or up, 35 or up, because of maturity. They're having a board meeting about this. 25 or up, because you got to have a degree. You got to be educated, because a lot of the products requires you to have at least a bachelor's or some kind of business degree specializing in accounting or financing. But you getting in your contract, it's almost like show business, where you have this business degree where you are selling like insurance or selling financial plans, or people come to pay you to oversee, what is it? what's the word I'm looking for? Revise their business plans and marketing plans and strategy. You know, people are actually paying for business type of products, things to help them grow their business, so to speak. But then there's also like for the people who's going to be working under this mastermind. I'm not sure if he has a partner. I think he's separating from someone to do this by himself. I don't think it's a group of guys that's in contract with him, but it's a group of guys who, it's maybe 4 or 5 guys, right? And they are reliable resources for as needed. They'll be solicited as needed, but they're not in on the actual business, but they're going to benefit from this business. 25 to 35. One person says 35. I'm hearing one person say 35 because they're mature enough to not get caught up in the rapture of what we're doing. Like, they're not too emotional. They're not too young. Okay? So he could be paying these women. I don't want to say polygamy because you got to marry them to do that. But this is a man who has a lot of lovers in business, mixing love and lovers in business, and they get a profit just like he gets a profit. He's going to naturally get the bigger cut because he is the overseer. They have to kick up points to him. So if they decide to, if they decide to see other men, they have to kick up points to him. But what I'm seeing is this wolf is possessive. This wolf is paying these women to just see him exclusively. That's why they're being paid like that. If he wants to see them, if he decides he wants to see them in that way. NDA, because I keep seeing NDA disclosures, and that illustration of the strength card has a wolf on it. This is weakness. He's trying to make a profit off his weakness because he clearly does not want to be committed like in the traditional sense, like marriage, but he's married to his business and he wants to be married to himself. What else? Wait a minute, son. Don't move. Don't knock the camera down. Don't knock the camera down. What else? The sun. Like, he's about to take off. Or actually, the women that is going to sign on to do this with him is going to take off. They're going to have, it's going to open the door for other business propositions, maybe acting, modeling, just a whole different industry. 7 of air. Like, no one knows that what she's doing behind the scenes to take off like this, so to speak. It's serious like that, because that's the 7 of swords. It's strategy, you know, it's deception, because what glitters ain't gold. Like, what's behind the scenes, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That's why this picture is dark. 7 of swords. You see the people looking at her ass. She's secretly showing a lot of people her goods. You know, it's deception. It's obviously a lot of deception with what this person wants to do. But I think he has prostitutes. Because now I hear Olivia by the Whispers. She's talking about Olivia being pimped out. Like, you selling your body, and this man is driving this fancy Cadillac. And you walking up and down the street earning him money to have nice things. So that could be what it's shaping up to be. But this person is real intelligent, because you got the magician. Hold on, the magician, the hermit, the Virgo. So much Virgo energy here. Virgos are like, their characteristic traits. They're super intelligent. They're mentalists. They could be nymphos in a lot of ways. No, I've never had sex with a Virgo. Maybe my ex had a Virgo in his chart. I don't know. But speaking of Virgo characteristic traits, I've been best friends, even family, with people who are Virgos, and these are some of their common characteristic traits. Okay, I've even done business with someone who has strong Virgo in their chart. So what that means is I have an innate knowing. I even have Virgo in my chart, so I get the not getting caught up in the grand scheme of things. Like, you're still gonna do what the hell you want to do. It's like this person is laying his marriage to rest and starting his business, is branching off from, he might have been business partners with the spouse, and he's branching off from the spouse to do things the way he wants to do things, because he already got caught or is suspected to be doing it anyway. And it's like, I give too much of myself away. This is him thinking to himself while he's masturbating, by the way, that what if he's planting the seeds to grow multiple businesses inside of businesses inside of businesses. Think of Candy Burris Tucker on Housewives. How many different businesses that she has that's profitable? And some of them is sexual a little bit, but she's not. One thing she's not is like an abuser about it. She's not. Like, she's very professional about everything that she does, and I think she's an earth sign too. So look at it that way. And she's worth over 40 million. So that's why I see the 10 of Pentacles here. And this person's going to love the way he revamped and shaped his entire life to do it the way he sees fit. Hold on, baby. The way this person sees fit. So he has the best of both worlds. So he is an entrepreneur or a business owner, but he has a few different businesses. Now he's starting another one that does remind me of like sexual encounters, but everybody is going to be taken care of from a financial point, but not like him. And it's going to give these girls opportunities, because the storefront, and I say storefront because it is a bit of deception in what the person is doing, because you don't see the sexually explicit things as a storefront. What you see is a finance specialist or an accounting specialist or a business specialist of some sort, or a tax expert, and they do offer legit products. They are licensed and they are state certified and licensed and insured, so they're very professional anyway, you know, and they make a lot of money doing that. So they have that power. That's why I see the wolf on that card. They have the power to do this, and most big boss, emperor status type of men, women too. I think the women are in on it too. They are in full agreement that their pussy is power. Just like this man know his dick is power, period. Okay? And the girls got to be like, they have that mentality to do it with him. Feelings get caught up though. Knight of Cups is in the overall, is in the outcome, the final outcome. Knight of Cups that's a crush, but that's charming. That's a seducer. That is my seducer card. So it's not that serious anyway, because it's a knight. Like, he does use a little bit of emotional manipulation to make this work. You have the Star. Although that's healing energy, it's something healing in it for this person to go his own way for a while and not be committed. And in his transit, look who he comes across. His counterpart. And she's in a business of her own, just in a different way. And although she looks very sexy, she's not like a prostitute or anything, but this is the woman of his dreams. And when he met her initially, he couldn't do anything with her because neither one of them were ready, first of all. And that could also be who's Phoenix rising. But there are also lies and deception of people trying to spy and creep around her to discredit her. So they're going to link back up, needless to say. He's going to try to seduce her. So let's see a little bit more of what she does. where her strengths lie now that she's more well off, because she looks damn fancy with it, and she has nice boobs, heavy emphasis on her breasts, and she owns a pretty face. Who are you? Prioritize. Focus. Uh-oh, that's his weakness. She might end up seducing him. Narrow your focus. Split energy leads to poor results. Prioritize your most important business tasks and get them done first. So she may not be able to afford to be with him. Okay? The next one you got is book clients. Okay? Focus on booking your calendar with enough clients to reach your monthly income goal. So yeah, he's got to prioritize, even though he's going to keep in contact. I feel like he's going to keep her in a Rolodex, you know, find a way to do business with her, like book clients. Okay, so he can still have his way. Okay, narrow his focus. He's trying not to split the focus. Like, I don't know how to keep this person except to do business with this person, because this person I don't know how to get her to hear me out if I'm not coming at this person, because they already have an established professional relationship, is what I think. So to come across this person again, it's a reason they couldn't do it right the first time. This woman masturbates to him. That's what I'm hearing. They may get into another contract together. He may go back and forth in contemplation. He may, you know, she's Phoenix rising, so she's on her own path. She's on her own north node. That's going to make him want her more than ever. Okay? But it's karmic justice that this is a strength. This is a strength. Look at that. Strength. So, what do I want to say? It's a deception. I don't know if doing the business, like the business is legit, but that's not the real reason why he wants to keep and connect with her. He's going to come off like he's going to try to seduce her into wanting to do business with him. But ultimately, he wants her with the Lover's card. That may be his counterpart. Okay. Tell me more about the star. I forgot that these pictures is beyond graphic, and I'm putting it on YouTube. This is ridiculous. YouTube is not for kids, so I hope kids are not watching it. I forgot that part. They might flag this. Hopefully they don't flag the video, because I'm like showing the hell out of these nasty ass pictures. Okay. What is some of the things this person does? This person meditates. She has an altar. Not like a witch, but she gives a lot of glad tidings. Like, she keeps herself focused, keeps herself pretty busy. Okay, she's good with her hands. She's very creative. She has created some products of her own. Okay. This is somebody who's deeply spiritual. She believes in self-love. Self-love being the best love. And she's very passionate. She's furious. She could be a Queen of Wands, but I think she has air and fire in her chart, nonetheless. All right, what is the final conclusion? What is with these two? It's like she's going to kind of turn his world upside down a little bit, but she's just as crazy about him as he is about her, but she's stronger. Like, she got stronger and he can't resist her more than ever now. Go figure, ironically. This is somebody who sends her flowers. He's going to start sending her gifts. He's going to start pulling out all the stops, the seducer, okay, to get her to be with him intimately, as well as do business, because that's his play. But why do I feel like this person who comes up with it, like, he saw all this in a dream state, all of this, okay? And he's really considering manifesting all of this into a reality. Okay, so what is it with them two? Discernment. Why? Release. Maybe he has too much going on. Her femininity. He has a way with women. This is, you see the mermaid, enchantment is someone who uses their femininity as power. And this woman has to be careful not to flex too much of her femininity and take him off course. That's why it's heavy emphasis on focusing on his business, because she has that ability. She doesn't know her power she has over him. Like, she can control this man if she really wanted to. And he's not telling her the power he has over her, because that would be weak, right? Right. You have playfulness on the bottom. Okay, and protection. She could be protected from his wrath, if you know what I mean. But then you have union. This could be her divine counterpart, his divine counterpart, the perfect match for the two. Union. Don't give in to his advances. That's the advice. What it looks like is release the need to be in control. Teach him how to treat you while you have him eating out of the palm of your hand. And he will be submissive to you the way he desired you to be submissive to him. That's it. It's okay. So I'm stopping right there. All right, let me do one more thing. One more thing. He's real sensitive for you. He may not be like that for everybody, but he's definitely willing to pull out the stops for you. Why? Because you're making him wait. Make him wait. Not like a game. Conjunction. Union. Merging and coming together. You may come from different backgrounds, different worlds. Fire. Look how y'all feel about each other. Like confidence, optimism, passionate, bravery. I don't think the other women scare you. Like, you know he has a storefront, but you realize what really moves this person. Pluto, transform. You are inspiring this person to elevate and grow. He's going to come out more evolved after being around you. Okay? Neptune's dreams and transcend. That's your supernatural abilities. I think he has the same if he's a counterpart for you and you're deeply spiritual like that, he's going to be that way too. So if you're a master number 11, 22, or 33, he's a master number as well if he's truly your counterpart. And I think that he's going to realize really quick what it is. And he's really just want to protect you because he know everybody wants you. I mean, look how beautiful you are. He doesn't want anybody to touch what he already has taken ownership of. And that sounds inhumane, but that's his love language, is protective, possessiveness. Like, he is in awe of you. It's like he can't shake you at all. Okay, he wants to be in union with you, but y'all have to properly align first. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sorry for all the graphic pictures, but I was feeling it. And until next time.